I'm tempted to tell you some things that I thought I was not going to. But well, Temptations, you remember that group? So it's a legend group back in the 80s, 90s. Temptations, yep, is a group that gets me going. I enjoy their music. I'm not here to tempt you, but I'm here to report to you about the Grand Slam track from Jamaica, day two. Michael Johnson. He is trying harder. The harder he tries, the more it looks like, well, I don't know, the outcome is yet to be known. So he chose day two. He brings Gabby Thomas. Gabby Thomas, 49 flat in the 400 meters. Of course, you expect that. What else do you expect from Gabby? She's a great runner. She's an Olympiad in 200 meters. And she delivers. I'll stay at that level, not excited, because what makes any event incredible is not just the athletes running, it's the fans. Michael Johnson promised to recruit, to win back, or to recruit or have new fans in track and field. That was his mantra. That's how he sold to us this new format of competition. It's an empty track, my friend. It's like an island. We are in Jamaica, but this event looks like we're just in an empty island, uninhabited. It's so sad. I mean, we're coming from Olympics with a packed stadium, a Stade of Paris. You know, you have good memories like I do. Then we moved to Jamaica. In fact, let's go to Boston, where our records were broken in 5,000. Grant Fisher breaking it, Nuguse doing it. The stadium was a capacity of 3,000, maybe 4,000, maybe less, because indoor. And it was packed. And you could tell there was an appeal to the crowd. The crowd was cheering these world records being broken. Just go to Jamaica. We're in Kingston. It's an island. There's nobody in the stadium. There's nobody in the stadium. Listen, I'm not poo-pooing this event for Michael Johnson. I think he oversold it. I think he overprojected it. And it was hyped up too much for me. And yet then we get these results. Not only are we getting results that are mediocre to the standards we've been waiting for, but it's the fact that the stadium is empty. The commentators, let me just be honest about commentating about track and field. I have a history of appreciating track and field from a perspective of a reporter, of maybe I am trying to do that. I hope you are subscribing and liking this channel. When you have reporters sounding like they are calling out, I don't know, UFC, or they are calling out a baseball game, they look flat. They're not even into it. They're just like, oh, there goes Cole Hocker. He's been training very hard. There goes the Australian, Kerr, the silver medalist. There goes Yared Nuguse, the bronze medalist, the former world record holder in the mile. They look so, it's as if they just paid to be there. Michael Johnson, GST, Grand Slam track, whatever you want to call it, is a flop. It's day two, and it's flopping really quick. Man, I hope there's something redemptive about this event, because, listen, I want something incredible. I think maybe I have high expectations on these events. This money, $3 million, was pumped into this premiere, this new inaugural for track and field. That's the numbers we are being told. Is this all they can do? My gosh. The Peacock, the channel that is broadcasting this event, the commentators look like they have something up, you know what part of their bodies. They just look flat. Well, they don't look flat for Emmanuel Wanyonyi when he lined up against the proper 1,500 meters. The proper. You had Yared Nuguse. You had Cole Hocker, the gold medalist from Olympics. You had a Kerr from Australia, the arrogant Australian, the Aussie guy that has been punching they've been exchanging words with Jacob Engbristen. This was their event, and then we have Arab from Canada. These are, and then we have Hoppel, the 800 meter guy. So we had a mixed bag of 815, but we had the legit gold medalists or medalists from Olympics. How did it pan out? Let me tell you something about racing. Never underestimate anybody who lines up next to you. That's what happened in this event of 1500 meters. I mean, the commentators were like, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. You can watch it. I'm just saying that sometimes we have a bias. I think is a very American thing. When you look at athletes, you have this idea of, you hear the commentators saying, Nuguse looks good. Hocker looks like this is how he was during the Olympics. They forgot. They truly fell asleep on Emmanuel freaking Wanyonyi. This guy has been racing in cross-country races. This guy is not here to participate. He's here to win. If you remember, I shared with you one thing about Wanyonyi and his documentary that was ran by local Kenyan NTV. There's one quote that I cannot forget. Emmanuel Wanyonyi, living up to the hype of his name, stated his category. He never races to lose. He races to win. You should have seen 38.38 the last 300 meters. 52 maybe for the 400. That's what I recorded on my watch. Maybe I could be wrong, it could be 53. The last 20 meters, he looks around at Nuguse, Yared, whom I think is an incredible runner. He still needs to work on his form. I think his left arm is still not finesse when it comes to fatigue and form and cadence, how you run towards the race. He looks at Nuguse and says, is that all you got? Is that all you got, you 340-something miler, 320-something 1500 meters? Kerr disappeared. Hocker tried to come back, but he was still toying with them. Freaking Wanyonyi was toying with these 1500 meter runners. 335, who cares? It's how you do it. Let me tell you this. I know this is a North American event, pretty much. It looks like it's geared towards these athletes. They are trying to promote it to maybe the North American audience and fans. When you introduce Emmanuel Wanyonyi into the equation of racing, mark my words, this kid from Mount Elgon, some parts of Western Kenya, is here to tell you, I see the promised land. I see he's at the top of his game. He toyed with the competition. 335 was nothing to him. And I don't like when people start to say, oh, now he's going to run 328. Stop it. He is here for the money that Michael Johnson is offering to this athlete. He's going to get his bank fat. He's going to go back to Mount Elgon, and he's going to build a tower at the top of Mount Elgon. Emmanuel freaking Wanyonyi went to Jamaica and said, Jamaica, Jamaica, here I come. Like I said, he's in Jamaica. Emmanuel Wanyonyi delivered and destroyed, annihilated the competition, and waving them on with 20 meters to go. Nuguse, Kerr, everybody else, what you got? Nothing. Nothing. They could not offer anything. I'm excited for the guy. You know, I'm promoting him left and right. Freaking Wanyonyi is still with us. Post-election, he's defending every race he steps into. Oh man, don't get me started. Michael Johnson, if that's all you can do, you can shut down the program, because Emmanuel is with us. He doesn't need anything else. Give him his money, man. Come on, Michael. Give him his money. MJ.